Big news in the LDS Church world today. It looks like the church finally got caught with its hand in the cookie jar. The Securities and Exchange Commission announced today, February 21st, 2023, that the LDS Church had been violating the law by intentionally hiding the amount of money it had in its primary investment arm called Ensign Peak Advisors, or EPA. And we're talking a lot of money. We're talking about $32 billion. By the way, that's not the entire holdings of the EPA, just the securities, the U.S. securities that it holds, okay? It actually has around $157 billion, best estimates are, but the $32 billion is just in the U.S. stock market. So here's the allegation. Instead of filing with the SEC and saying that EPA had this full amount of $32 billion, instead EPA creates 13 shell companies. And each of those shell companies pretends that they're independent shell companies from the EPA, and that's where they got in trouble, I think. So they divvy up this $32 billion among these 13 shell companies, and the shell companies file with the SEC as if they're independent and not controlled by the EPA, thus intentionally and apparently fraudulently concealing the total amount of money held by the EPA. The result is that in order to settle these allegations, as announced today, the EPA pays $4 million to the SEC, and the church itself pays $1 million to the SEC. Of course, these are pennies compared to the amounts involved, but just wanted to report and let you know that these are your tithing dollars at work. Good job.